Hey y'all, it's Jake here from iHeartBudgets, and I'm coming to you from a beautiful northern Michigan summer. And today I wanted to talk about a question that I get asked a lot, something that I ask myself a lot. It's the question of, do you know how much you need to retire? And not just how much money you need to retire, but do you know those goals that you need to hit along the way? Like, what about a mortgage? Or do you have the right insurance? Or are there any other big financial goals along the way to retirement? How do you plan for those things? So today I am partnering with SAVVI Financial to talk about the tool that they put together that walks you through all of those things in a super simple way. Today we're going to do a quick run through of what their tool looks like, what's involved, and how you can check it out for yourself. So if you've ever wondered, how much do I need to retire? Or hit any other big goals along the way, check it out. So what is SAVVI Financial? SAVVI Financial is an all-in-one tool that simply asks you a few money questions about yourself, has you connect your financial accounts, and then helps you build a plan based on your specific financial situation. SAVVI Financial is also an SEC registered investment advisor. What does that mean? Well, they hold the same fancy schmancy license that a financial planner or financial advisor would, but for like 100 times less the cost. So what I like about SAVVI Financial is they just take a simple 3-step approach. So step 1 is you organize your finances. What does that mean? Just like maybe another budgeting tool or app that you've used, you'll go into the SAVVI Financial tool and you will connect your financial accounts. That includes checking accounts, savings accounts, investment accounts, and even insurance, because they want to make sure you're completely protected. So step 1, to organize your finances, you just connect your financial accounts so they can get a snapshot of where you are at today. Step 2 is you're going to want to set some goals. And this is the fun part for me, because then you get to think about those things you want to hit in your financial future. This is what I would do with my private coaching students anyway. These are the things that I talk about, is setting goals. And what I like about SAVVI's goals is they use the same SMART goal framework that I use. But essentially you say, I would like to maybe pay for my kids' college. Or, obviously I want to retire by a certain age, or I want to purchase a house or pay off my mortgage, or maybe I just need to build that emergency fund. You can go in and they have sections for each of those and you can set your goals. But you're not just saying, I would like to. You're saying, how much do I want to save? By when do I want to save it? And they'll even take it a step further. For example, the retirement one, they'll say, when do you want to retire by? What age? Would you consider retiring earlier? How many years earlier would you consider retiring? How much spending do you need in retirement? Is it a certain percentage of what you spend now? Is it more? Is it less? So they really get down into the details, but they just ask you those questions, you fill them in, then they can spit out the third part, which is an action plan. So you've organized your finances, you've set some financial goals, and now step 3 is to take action. So one of the things that is the most important piece of a financial advisor relationship or coaching, or if somebody sits down and helps you organize your finances, and even helps you put together some goals, it's worthless if you don't have an action plan on the back end of that. And they make it really simple. They tell you, okay, now that you've given me those details, here's what you need to do this year, right? You need to save this much. You need to invest this much. You can spend this amount. And maybe you need to transfer some money to optimize your investment accounts. So they really do take that action plan, break it down and say, okay, this year do this. And then, as you're subscribed to them the following year, boom, here's your updated action plan for 2021, for 2022. So they take all of your information, take your goals, and build it into a action plan that you can go ahead and do. So now you have the steps to take to actually hit these big goals in front of you. So that's it. Step 1, organize. Step 2, set some goals. And then step 3, take action. It really is that simple. And that's why I like this tool, because they don't overcomplicate it. Now, one thing that makes them unique, and it's a tool that I'm personally going to be using for some people in my family that I'm walking through some of this process of, how much do you need to retire, is their retirement planning as a registered investment advisor, they go into the details and will actually give you a full comprehensive retirement plan. So you can say, I want to retire at this age with this amount of spending. They'll say, okay, you need to start investing this amount into these types of accounts, right? They'll tell you, hey, your Roth IRA should be doing this, or your regular IRA should be doing this. They'll tell you how to save on taxes, and they'll even bring in Social Security, which is what a lot of retirement calculators or tools don't really consider. But they're working in reality here. So they're saying, okay, you're this age, you can start drawing Social Security at this age. You can start pulling out of your Roth IRA at this point. Like, they give you a full comprehensive plan just like you would from an advisor. But an advisor could cost like $2,000 to give you all of those details. So, and as a details nerd, I dove into all of the back end of like how they come up with their information and the numbers. And it's one of those, like, they use passive investing. Their investment strategies are kind of aligned to what I believe in as well. And so they're like, keep your fees low, do tax advantaged accounts and start growing your wealth. So I went into those details, and on their premium plan specifically, you can actually get asset allocation, investment advice, which is essentially how much do I put into what types of investments. They'll actually break that down for you. But yeah, I really like their investment planning, which is kind of their bread and butter. They are a registered investment advisor. So SAVVI Financial has 3 specific plans. They've got a basic plan, a premium, and then a personal plan. Their basic plan starts at $5 a month. Like I said, very reasonable. You come in, you can set 2 goals, right? This is kind of just getting your feet wet with the tool, saying, okay, I want to come in, set a couple of goals, plug in my information, get that financial plan out of the way. Maybe one of those goals is retirement. The other one's maybe paying for college, something like that. You could put that information in there. Now, in the basic plan, they will have partners and ads as part of that experience, and they don't give you that more detailed investment advice like asset allocation, but that is the basic plan. The premium plan, which is the one I recommend because they actually give you a 30-day free trial of the tool. But the premium plan is $9 a month after your 30-day free trial, and it includes up to 6 goals, so you can really start mapping out your future. But then you get that asset allocation advice, right? So you get the details of, okay, where should I be investing and in what? And it's an ad-free experience as well. And then the personal plan is $29 a month, but it includes live onboarding and coaching from their financial coaches. And then you can do monthly check-ins, 30 minutes a month to check in with a financial coach and just have somebody kind of walk you through this process. So it's sort of using the tool and your coaching together to really build a personal plan for yourself. So those are the 3 plans that they have. So again, SAVVI Financial, it's a super simple tool. You just plug in your information, answer a few questions, and you can just get a financial plan put together for you very quickly. The bottom line is they give you a comprehensive financial plan for the price of a few lattes. It's kind of a no-brainer, and especially with their 30-day free trial, you could go in, plug in your information, and get that information put together for you. Like I said, the cost of maybe a registered investment advisor, financial advisor, could be upwards of $2,000 to put together this type of plan. And then of course, if they manage your investments, you'll be paying a fee every year that they do that. So this is it's an incredible value, an incredible deal. It's one of the tools that I'm going to be using for relatives of mine to just kind of map out those big, long financial goals. And it's a really cool way just to see what your financial future could look like and then give you a plan to get there. So if you want to check it out, link is down below. SAVVI Financial is the name. And just give it a spin. And let me know, have you ever met with a investment advisor and built a financial plan before? Or maybe you've used a tool like this. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very interested in that. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button for iHeartBudgets YouTube channel. As we send updates out here, you will continue to get those videos. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions on this tool or if you've tried it out before. I'd love to hear from you.